Imagine for a moment that everything you desire, success, resilience, wealth, inner peace, is within reach. What if 25 specific ways, each drawn from the wisdom of history's most successful thinkers and creators, could rewire your mind to unlock it all? Success doesn't start with circumstances or skills. It starts with mindset. In this audiobook, we'll dive into 25 transformative ways to shift your thinking, conditioning your mind like those who've achieved greatness. Each principle is inspired by icons who built empires, rose above challenges, and mastered the art of mental resilience. This isn't just about feel-good quotes. These are actionable steps that took lifetimes to perfect. Each way you'll learn is a tool to create the life you want, a life built from within. Stay with me until the end, because by the last chapter, you'll have a powerful blueprint for success that can change how you think, act, and live forever. This isn't just an audiobook, it's a roadmap to the life you've always dreamed of. 1. Adopt radical self-discipline, inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Self-discipline isn't about restricting yourself, but about harnessing your desires and impulses to serve a greater purpose. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's great Stoic philosophers and emperors, saw self-discipline as essential to living a life of virtue and achievement. His daily practice of reflection and self-control allowed him to lead an empire with grace and resilience, showing us that the mastery of one's mind is the foundation of all other successes. Let's start by examining what radical self-discipline looks like in action. It begins with understanding your motivations and desires at a deep level. We all have impulses. Some are productive, and some are purely indulgent. Marcus understood that, to become strong, we must govern our impulses. He didn't suggest denying all pleasure, but instead advocated for a conscious choice between instant gratification and lasting fulfillment. This principle can be applied today by regularly asking yourself questions like, will this choice benefit me in the long run? Does this action align with my values and goals? To build this discipline, create a morning ritual grounded in reflection. Marcus Aurelius himself would remind himself each morning that he would encounter difficult, self-serving, or challenging people. Rather than reacting to these difficulties, he accepted them as opportunities to build his strength. Start your day with a similar reflection. Acknowledge that challenges will come, and that each one is an opportunity to choose your response consciously. When you anticipate obstacles, you're less likely to be derailed by them, and this strengthens your capacity for self-discipline. Self-discipline can also be cultivated by establishing daily routines. Many successful people create routines that align with their long-term goals, using them to stay consistent no matter what. For instance, if health is a goal, committing to daily exercise or meditation reinforces discipline, making these actions second nature. Small, consistent actions are the building blocks of self-discipline. And as you cultivate these routines, you'll find that you're able to push through larger challenges with ease. However, discipline isn't just about routines. It's about resilience. Imagine you're tempted to abandon a project when it becomes challenging. Radical self-discipline requires that you push through these moments. You might find value in Marcus's view. Discomfort is a tool for growth. View each temptation or distraction as a test of your discipline, a test that, once passed, leaves you stronger. One powerful method to strengthen discipline is to focus on delayed gratification. Instead of looking for immediate rewards, train your mind to value the long-term outcome. For example, if you're working toward financial security, remind yourself of the greater freedom and stability it will provide in the future, rather than seeking quick satisfaction now. Studies show that the ability to delay gratification directly impacts success, influencing everything from health to financial stability. Accountability also plays a crucial role. Marcus Aurelius relied on a strong sense of duty and responsibility, not just to himself, but to those he led. You can create accountability by sharing your goals with trusted friends or mentors, or by journaling your progress. Each time you hold yourself accountable, you reinforce the habits that build self-discipline. Additionally, when you occasionally falter, treat yourself with understanding. Marcus recognized that everyone fails at times, and he encouraged compassion alongside discipline. Acknowledge the setback, reflect on what you learned, and keep moving forward. Adopting radical self-discipline is a journey that transforms your life from within. With each choice you make in alignment with your highest goals, you're not just developing self-control, you're building the character that leads to true success. In the words of Marcus, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. Self-discipline is how you embody that ideal. 2. Embrace the power of visualization, inspired by Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's story is a testament to the power of visualization. Growing up with significant hardships, Oprah dreamed of a better life and used visualization to create a roadmap to get there. For her, visualization wasn't just a wishful exercise, it was a process of mentally and emotionally stepping into the life she wanted, fostering the belief that she was worthy of success and capable of achieving it. Visualization begins with clarity. Many people vaguely know what they want, but lack a clear picture of what it looks like. Oprah emphasizes that specificity is essential in visualization. Picture every detail. If you dream of professional success, imagine your workspace, the people you're interacting with, and even the clothes you're wearing. Oprah advises creating a vivid mental image that you can return to each day. This level of detail isn't just about seeing your goals, it's about immersing yourself in them so fully that your brain begins to register them as reality. Once you have this vivid image, connect it with emotion. Visualization works best when it's paired with positive feelings like joy, pride, and gratitude. Neuroscience shows that when we visualize with emotion, we activate the brain's reward center, reinforcing the belief that our goals are attainable. For Oprah, it was about feeling the joy and fulfillment of achieving her dreams before they manifested, a practice that filled her with motivation to continue working toward them. Another key to effective visualization is consistency. Oprah didn't visualize her success sporadically. She made it a daily practice. You can do the same by setting aside time each morning or evening. This practice keeps your goals top of mind, shaping your thoughts and actions throughout the day. Consistency also allows you to adjust your vision as needed, refining it as you grow. Importantly, visualization is not a substitute for action, it's a primer. Oprah is known for saying that luck is preparation meeting opportunity. When you visualize daily, you're not only preparing your mind, but priming yourself to recognize and seize opportunities. Oprah used visualization as a tool to remind herself of her worth, her goals, and her capacity to achieve them. With each visualization, she became more aligned with her future, leading her to take the actions that brought her dreams to life. Visualization can also help you overcome obstacles. When challenges arise, visualize yourself successfully navigating them. Imagine the feeling of pride and relief as you overcome each hurdle. This prepares your mind for resilience, helping you see obstacles as part of the journey rather than roadblocks. To deepen your practice, you might try a vision board, something Oprah herself uses. Gather images, quotes, and symbols that represent your goals and aspirations, placing them somewhere you can see daily. This physical reminder can be especially powerful, reinforcing your vision each time you see it. Remember, visualization is a powerful tool because it shifts your focus from doubt to possibility. Oprah's journey is a living example of how visualizing not only clarifies your goals, but gives you the confidence and direction to pursue them. By embracing visualization, you're not just imagining your success, you're shaping your path to reach it. 3. Practice the law of attraction, inspired by Rhonda Byrne. The law of attraction, popularized by Rhonda Byrne in The Secret, is a powerful concept that suggests that we attract into our lives whatever we focus on, whether positive or negative. Byrne's teachings have empowered millions to take control of their lives by reshaping their thoughts and emotions. At its core, the law of attraction is about aligning your mindset with what you want to achieve, creating a mental and emotional environment that welcomes your desires into reality. To practice this effectively, there are several key principles to keep in mind. First, understand the power of your thoughts. The law of attraction operates on the premise that our thoughts are like magnets. When you dwell on positive outcomes and visualize success, you set in motion a chain of events that attracts positive situations, people, and opportunities. Conversely, focusing on negative scenarios often leads to more obstacles and setbacks. This isn't about avoiding negative feelings entirely, but recognizing when you're getting caught in a loop of self-doubt or fear. Start each day with affirmations, focusing on what you want to achieve, and practice redirecting your thoughts when they veer into negativity. Over time, this mental practice transforms your outlook and your life. One practical step in using the law of attraction is practicing gratitude. Rhonda Byrne emphasizes that gratitude multiplies the positivity in your life, creating a mindset that attracts even more reasons to be grateful. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for, even if they seem small. This practice primes your mind to look for the good in each day. As you become more aware of the blessings around you, you're sending out positive energy that can attract more positivity back to you. Visualization is another powerful tool in the law of attraction. Much like Oprah Winfrey's approach, Byrne teaches that vividly picturing your desires as if they are already part of your life helps bridge the gap between thought and reality. When you visualize your goals, use all your senses to create a rich mental picture. If you're aiming for career success, for instance, imagine the conversations, the environment, the feelings of accomplishment, and the joy you'll feel. Make it as real as possible in your mind, because the brain often cannot distinguish between actual experience and vividly imagined scenarios. This visualization helps align your subconscious mind with your desires, priming it to recognize and seize opportunities that lead to your goals. It's also important to act as if. This means behaving in ways that reflect the life you want, not the life you currently have. If you desire financial abundance, act with the mindset of someone who respects and manages their resources wisely. Treat your current work, relationships, and responsibilities as if you're already at the level you aspire to reach. This mindset shift encourages you to make choices that are aligned with your goals, which in turn accelerates your progress. Equally essential to practicing the law of attraction is releasing limiting beliefs. Many of us carry subconscious doubts that can sabotage our efforts. Rhonda Byrne advocates identifying these beliefs and replacing them with empowering thoughts. For example, if you have a belief that success is only for a few lucky people, work on replacing it with a belief that success is possible for everyone who believes in it and works toward it. Positive affirmations can help reprogram these beliefs. Statements like, "I am worthy of success," and "I am capable of achieving my dreams," help you internalize an empowered mindset. Taking inspired action is a cornerstone of this practice. While the law of attraction involves belief and positive thinking, it also requires you to act when the opportunities present themselves. Stay open to the signs and subtle nudges that guide you toward your goals. Trust your intuition and be ready to move forward even when you're not entirely certain. Byrne teaches that the universe often responds to our desires in unexpected ways, so stay receptive and seize chances that align with your vision. By embodying a mindset of positivity, gratitude, and aligned action, you actively draw your desires toward you. Practicing the law of attraction doesn't guarantee instant results, but over time, this shift in mindset can lead to a life filled with the things and experiences you seek. Remember, the journey is as valuable as the destination, and the process of cultivating a positive mindset is transformative in itself. 4. Master the art of decision-making, inspired by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, attributes much of his success to his approach to decision-making. His philosophy is simple yet effective. Make decisions quickly, based on the best information available, and be willing to course-correct as you go. In the fast-paced world of business, Bezos recognized early on that delaying decisions leads to missed opportunities and stagnation. His method can be applied to any field of life, helping you to become more decisive, agile, and confident. The first step to mastering decision-making is learning to distinguish between reversible and irreversible decisions. Bezos classifies decisions into two types, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 decisions are big, long-term choices that are hard to reverse, like choosing a career path or making a significant financial investment. These require careful consideration and should involve gathering as much relevant information as possible. On the other hand, Type 2 decisions are smaller, reversible choices. These don't require extensive deliberation because you can easily change course if needed. By identifying which type of decision you're facing, you can adjust your approach accordingly, preventing paralysis by analysis for smaller choices and devoting more time to those that truly impact your long-term goals. Next, develop a bias for action. Bezos believes that waiting for complete certainty before making a decision leads to missed opportunities. Instead, aim for around 70% of the information you think you need. If you wait for 100%, the moment may have passed. Trust that you can course-correct if necessary, as Bezos often says that you can always change your mind. This approach allows you to move quickly and reduces the fear of failure, which often holds people back. Even in your personal life, this can be transformative. For instance, if you're deciding whether to pursue a new hobby or interest, go with your intuition rather than waiting to feel absolutely certain. The experience of trying and adjusting can be more valuable than endless contemplation. Another key element of decision-making is the willingness to embrace failure as part of the process. Bezos openly acknowledges that Amazon's success is built on a foundation of experiments and failures. Each decision, whether successful or not, contributes to growth and learning. When you view failures as learning opportunities, the fear associated with decision-making diminishes. This mindset enables you to take calculated risks, knowing that even if you stumble, you're moving forward. A practical approach to quick decision-making is setting deadlines. Bezos encourages making decisions based on a predetermined timeline rather than waiting indefinitely. If you're struggling with a decision, give yourself a specific deadline to finalize it, whether it's a day, a week, or a month, depending on its significance. This creates a sense of urgency that prevents overthinking and helps you develop the habit of decisive action. Additionally, embrace the power of intuition. While data and research are important, Bezos acknowledges that intuition plays a vital role in decision-making. Sometimes the best choices aren't the ones that make sense logically, but the ones that feel right. This balance between rationality and intuition can be especially valuable when you lack complete information. Trust yourself and your instincts, especially when it comes to decisions that affect your personal growth and happiness. Finally, learn to assess decisions retrospectively. Bezos encourages reflecting on decisions to understand what went well and what could be improved. After each major choice, take time to analyze the outcomes. Did it lead to the results you anticipated? Was the approach effective? This reflection enables you to refine your decision-making process and become more effective over time. By adopting these practices, you can develop a decision-making style that's both quick and adaptable. You don't have to fear mistakes because you've equipped yourself to handle them, and you're empowered to act with confidence. Bezos's approach to decision-making isn't about being right all the time. It's about having the courage to act, the humility to adjust, and the wisdom to keep learning. 5. Set and guard your boundaries. Inspired by Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is known as one of the most successful investors of all time, and much of his success can be attributed to his commitment to protecting his time and energy. Buffett believes that setting boundaries is essential for focusing on what truly matters and avoiding distractions that can derail your path to success. In a world filled with competing demands, mastering the art of saying no is a skill that not only protects your productivity, but also preserves your mental well-being. The first step to setting boundaries is understanding what you want to achieve. Without a clear sense of direction, it's easy to fall prey to other people's agendas and end up spending your time on things that don't align with your goals. Warren Buffett famously advises people to list their top 25 goals and then circle the top 5. The remaining 20 should be avoided at all costs, as they can distract from what truly matters. This exercise can help you gain clarity and focus on priorities that align with your long-term vision. By knowing what to say yes to, you become more confident in saying no to everything else. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful tools in setting boundaries. Many people find it difficult to turn down requests for fear of disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. But Buffett emphasizes that saying no doesn't make you selfish. Rather, it allows you to channel your energy into the areas that will bring the most benefit. For instance, when you say no to an unnecessary meeting, you're saying yes to more time for focused work. Practice declining politely but firmly, and remember that you don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your time. Another key aspect of setting boundaries is creating a structured schedule that reflects your priorities. Buffett is known for maintaining a strict routine, which allows him to focus on the tasks that are crucial to his success. To implement this in your life, try blocking out specific times for important work, rest, and personal commitments. Guard these blocks fiercely, as if they were meetings with the most important person in your life, because they are. By reserving time for the things that matter most to you, you're training yourself and others to respect your boundaries. Buffering your personal energy is equally important. Buffett once said, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." This idea extends beyond time management. It includes your mental and emotional well-being. Avoid spending energy on people, situations, or thoughts that drain you. This might mean limiting exposure to negative people, staying off social media during work hours, or avoiding tasks that don't contribute to your larger goals. Protecting your energy preserves your focus, motivation, and enthusiasm. As you practice setting boundaries, remember that they aren't fixed. Your priorities will change, and so should your boundaries. Regularly evaluate how you're spending your time and energy, and adjust as needed. If a new opportunity arises that aligns with your goals, be flexible enough to consider it. Conversely, if a commitment no longer serves you, be willing to let it go. Boundaries are meant to evolve as you do. Finally, don't be afraid of others' reactions. Saying no may disappoint some people, but if they truly value your well-being and success, they'll understand. Buffett isn't known for bending to others' expectations. He's known for staying true to his path. Emulating this approach teaches you to stand firm in your decisions, gaining respect from others in the process. By setting and guarding your boundaries, you're not just managing your time, you're crafting a life focused on what truly matters. Like Warren Buffett, learn to make each yes count and each no protect the future you're building. Boundaries are a powerful act of self-respect, and they pave the way to lasting success. 6. Use failure as a stepping stone, inspired by Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, one of history's most prolific inventors, is famously quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is a profound reminder that failure is not a dead end. It's part of the journey to success. Edison's attitude toward failure teaches us that every setback offers valuable insights that bring us one step closer to our goals. Embracing this perspective can transform the way you approach challenges, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth and innovation. The first key to using failure as a stepping stone is redefining your perception of failure itself. Edison saw each unsuccessful attempt as a necessary part of his experiments. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, he chose to see it as data, feedback that could help him improve his approach. Adopting this perspective helps reduce the fear of failure, allowing you to pursue your goals without being paralyzed by the possibility of setbacks. The next time you encounter a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? By shifting your mindset from frustration to curiosity, you can turn failures into valuable learning experiences. One practical way to apply this principle is by keeping a failure journal. Each time you encounter a setback, write it down along with what you learned and how you can use that lesson going forward. This practice not only helps you remember the insights you gained, but also builds resilience. Reviewing your failure journal over time can reveal a pattern of growth, reminding you that every stumble has contributed to your progress. Edison's countless attempts at creating the light bulb were recorded meticulously, each attempt providing clues that ultimately led to his success. Your failure journal can serve as a similar guide. Another valuable aspect of Edison's approach is persistence. Edison didn't stop after his first failure or even his 100th. He kept going, confident that each attempt brought him closer to his goal. Embracing failure as a stepping stone means understanding that progress is often non-linear. There will be setbacks, but as long as you continue to push forward, each failure ultimately contributes to your success. This relentless persistence is what allowed Edison to revolutionize industries and impact the world. Edison's story also teaches us the importance of adapting and improving with each setback. Instead of repeating the same approach, he constantly modified his techniques, using each failure as feedback. In your own life, when something doesn't work out, take the time to evaluate what went wrong and adjust accordingly. Avoid viewing failure as a reason to quit. Instead, see it as a prompt to innovate. For example, if a business strategy fails, analyze why it didn't work and consider alternative approaches. Each tweak and adjustment brings you closer to a successful outcome. Failure can also build resilience, a trait Edison displayed in abundance. Resilience is the ability to keep going despite challenges, maintaining optimism and focus. Edison encountered numerous rejections, funding issues, and technical problems, yet he never lost faith in his vision. By facing and overcoming failures, you're training yourself to stay steady in the face of difficulty, strengthening your inner resolve. This resilience becomes a valuable asset. empowering you to take on even greater challenges. Additionally, embrace a collaborative approach to failure. Edison worked with a team, and each member contributed ideas and solutions. When you face a setback, consider seeking advice or fresh perspectives from others. Sometimes a new perspective can provide the breakthrough you need. Being open to collaboration can turn a personal failure into a shared learning experience, accelerating your progress. Finally, celebrate your failures as milestones on your journey. Each time you encounter a setback, recognize it as evidence of your effort and dedication. Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." By seeing failures as necessary stepping stones, you become unafraid to try, to fail, and to try again. Celebrate each attempt as a testament to your perseverance and courage. Using failure as a stepping stone, as Edison did, requires a blend of resilience, curiosity, adaptability, and persistence. With each setback, you're not starting over, but building on what you've learned. Failure doesn't have to be an end. It can be a bridge that leads you to the next level of growth and success. In embracing this mindset, you'll find that every misstep only brings you closer to achieving your goals. 7. Focus on daily improvements, inspired by Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins, renowned life coach and motivational speaker, believes that greatness is not achieved through grand gestures, but through small, consistent steps taken each day. His philosophy of continuous improvement revolves around the idea that by getting just 1% better every day, you can make massive strides over time. Robbins often says, "Progress equals happiness," meaning that as long as you're moving forward, even incrementally, you'll feel more fulfilled and successful. The first step to adopting this principle is to focus on manageable goals. Many people set lofty objectives only to feel overwhelmed and give up. Robbins encourages setting small, achievable goals that align with a larger vision. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical health, start with small actions, like drinking an extra glass of water each day or adding 5 minutes to your daily walk. These actions may seem minor, but they accumulate over time, building habits that lead to significant improvement. Over time, small steps have a compounding effect, where each improvement builds upon the last. One practical method Robbins suggests is the 1% rule. Aim to improve by just 1% each day, whether in your personal, professional, or physical life. This approach not only makes progress feel more attainable, but also allows you to track small wins, which reinforces motivation. Imagine you're working on productivity. Start by eliminating just one small distraction each day, like turning off phone notifications during work hours. Then, build on that by optimizing your workspace, breaking larger tasks into smaller ones, and experimenting with productivity techniques. These small tweaks gradually enhance your efficiency, leading to noticeable improvement over time. Another key to daily improvement is focusing on specific areas of growth. Robbins often emphasizes the importance of targeting particular skills or habits rather than trying to change everything at once. Identify one area in your life that you want to enhance, whether it's health, relationships, or career, and commit to daily actions in that area. For example, if you're working on communication skills, set a goal to practice active listening with one person each day, or to give one positive piece of feedback. Small actions in one focused area create momentum, which can spill over into other parts of your life. Robbins also advocates for self-reflection as a powerful tool for daily improvement. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions and identify one area for growth. This practice is similar to Robbins' method of priming, where you mentally prepare and reflect on your day to optimize performance. When you assess your day, Look for moments when you could have responded better or tasks that could have been done more efficiently. Over time, this habit helps you pinpoint specific areas to improve, making daily progress intentional and measurable. Furthermore, Robbins emphasizes the importance of celebrating small wins. Many people focus solely on their end goals and neglect to recognize the progress they've made along the way. Celebrating small achievements boosts motivation, reinforcing your commitment to improvement. For example, if you set a goal to wake up earlier and succeed in doing so for a week, take time to acknowledge your accomplishment. These small celebrations create positive reinforcement, making it more likely you'll continue with your new habits. Continuous improvement also requires resilience and adaptability. Not every day will go as planned, and setbacks are inevitable. Robbins teaches that setbacks are opportunities for growth, not reasons to quit. When you encounter challenges, view them as lessons, not failures. If you miss a day or falter in your efforts, refocus on your goal without judgment. The goal of daily improvement is not perfection, but consistent progress. So be patient with yourself. Each small step forward, no matter how minor, is part of the larger journey. By focusing on getting just 1% better each day, you harness the power of incremental growth. Over weeks, months, and years, these small improvements add up, leading to extraordinary results. Robbins' approach reminds us that significant change is the sum of small actions, and that consistency, not intensity, is what brings lasting success. Embrace this principle, and you'll find that improvement becomes a natural part of your daily life, building the foundation for continuous growth. 8. Stay grounded in your values, inspired by Socrates. Socrates, one of the greatest philosophers of ancient Greece, was dedicated to living a life grounded in virtue and authenticity. He believed that understanding one's values was the key to a meaningful life, and that without a strong moral compass, a person is easily swayed by the demands and distractions of the world. Staying true to your values provides a sense of purpose and direction, anchoring you when life becomes challenging or uncertain. To begin, identify your core values. Socrates taught that an unexamined life is not worth living, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness. Reflect on what truly matters to you, values like honesty, integrity, compassion, or perseverance. Write down the principles you want to guide your life and define what each one means to you personally. For example, if honesty is one of your values, consider how it manifests in your daily life, from your interactions with others to how you communicate your thoughts. By defining your values, you create a foundation for decision-making that aligns with who you are and who you aspire to be. Once you've identified your values, use them as a compass for making decisions. Socrates believed that knowledge of self leads to wise choices. When faced with a dilemma, ask yourself which option aligns most closely with your values. For instance, if integrity is important to you, prioritize honesty even if it's challenging or uncomfortable. This commitment to authenticity builds trust and respect, both with yourself and others. By using your values as a guide, you reduce the risk of regret and maintain consistency in your actions, reinforcing a sense of purpose. Another aspect of staying grounded in your values is developing the courage to uphold them, even in difficult situations. Socrates was famously uncompromising in his pursuit of truth and virtue, even when it led to his death. He taught that integrity often requires sacrifice, and that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with your principles, regardless of external pressures. In your life, you may face moments when your values are tested, such as choosing between convenience and honesty, or between self-interest and fairness. Remind yourself that living in alignment with your values strengthens your character and builds resilience. Socrates also emphasized the importance of introspection in maintaining alignment with one's values. Regular self-reflection allows you to assess whether your actions are consistent with your beliefs. At the end of each day, take a few moments to evaluate whether you lived according to your values. Did you act with kindness? Did you uphold honesty? This habit of introspection not only reinforces your commitment to your values, but also helps you identify areas for growth. Through reflection, you develop the self-awareness needed to adjust your actions and make choices that resonate with your principles. In addition to personal introspection, surround yourself with people who share or respect your values. Socrates understood that our relationships shape our character. By choosing friends, mentors, and colleagues who value integrity, kindness, and respect, you create an environment that reinforces your own values. Being around people who live authentically inspires you to do the same, while those who disregard values can erode your commitment. Building a community of like-minded individuals provides support and encouragement, making it easier to stay grounded in your principles. Furthermore, avoid situations that compromise your values. Socrates believed that wisdom involved knowing what to avoid as much as what to pursue. Identify environments, habits, or relationships that may tempt you to stray from your values and find ways to minimize your exposure to them. For example, if you value honesty but find yourself in a work environment that encourages deceit, consider whether that setting is truly aligned with your goals. Staying true to your values sometimes means making difficult choices to distance yourself from influences that don't serve your higher purpose. Finally, remember that staying grounded in your values is a lifelong journey. Socrates taught that wisdom is knowing that you know nothing, meaning there is always room for growth and improvement. As you continue to learn and evolve, your understanding of your values may deepen. Be open to refining and expanding your values, but remain committed to living authentically. By anchoring yourself in core principles, you create a life of integrity and purpose. Socrates' teachings remind us that success isn't just about external achievements, but about living in harmony with one's true self. In staying grounded in your values, you gain a sense of inner peace and clarity, knowing that every decision you make reflects the person you aspire to be. This alignment with your values is not just a path to success, but a path to fulfillment and contentment. 9. Seek wisdom from every source, inspired by Aristotle. Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers in history, believed that wisdom is not confined to any one source or subject. His open-minded approach to knowledge encouraged the exploration of diverse perspectives, teaching us that valuable insights can be found everywhere if we're willing to look. For Aristotle, wisdom was the continuous pursuit of understanding, enriched by exposure to various fields, cultures, and experiences. Embracing this approach can broaden your thinking, enhance your adaptability, and enable you to find creative solutions to complex problems. The first step in seeking wisdom from every source is developing intellectual humility. Aristotle emphasized that true knowledge begins with recognizing how little we actually know. This mindset allows you to approach learning with curiosity rather than defensiveness, remaining open to new ideas rather than clinging to preconceived notions. Challenge yourself to listen actively and to ask questions that promote understanding, not just affirmation of what you already believe. When you meet someone with different views, resist the urge to argue. Instead, ask them to explain their perspective. By fostering a genuine interest in others' experiences, you gain access to wisdom that might otherwise go unnoticed. Another powerful way to seek wisdom is by exposing yourself to diverse disciplines. Aristotle studied and wrote about nearly every subject imaginable, from biology and ethics to politics and metaphysics. He believed that different areas of knowledge could inform each other, leading to a more complete understanding of the world. Take a page from Aristotle's book by reading about subjects outside your usual interests. If you're in business, explore psychology. If you're a scientist, read philosophy. These seemingly unrelated fields often offer insights that can be applied to your own work, enabling you to think outside the box and approach challenges from fresh angles. Travel and cultural exploration also serve as valuable sources of wisdom. Aristotle valued experiences that expanded his understanding of human behavior, morality, and social structures. When you experience different cultures, you gain insight into values, customs, and perspectives that differ from your own. Each culture has its unique wisdom, often embedded in traditions, storytelling, and social practices. Consider incorporating travel or cultural studies into your life, even if it's virtual or through books. By understanding the values and beliefs of others, you broaden your worldview and learn new ways of interpreting situations and solving problems. Learning from people with different backgrounds and expertise is another essential component of Aristotle's approach to wisdom. Surrounding yourself with individuals who have different strengths, experiences, and insights encourages you to think more critically and expansively. Seek out mentors, peers, and even critics who can offer new perspectives. For instance, a mentor in a different field may offer strategies or advice that you hadn't considered but can apply to your own goals. Regularly engage in conversations that challenge your thinking and encourage growth, creating an environment where knowledge is continually shared and expanded. Aristotle also taught the importance of lifelong learning. He believed that wisdom wasn't something you achieved once, but something you pursued continuously. To follow his lead, commit to being a perpetual student. Set aside time for reading, attending lectures, or taking online courses on topics that interest you. Rather than seeking definitive answers, stay open to new questions and possibilities. This constant pursuit of knowledge not only keeps you intellectually sharp, but also equips you with the flexibility to adapt in a changing world. Reflection is another tool for gathering wisdom from every experience. Aristotle advocated for examining one's own actions and learning from successes and failures alike. At the end of each day or week, take a few minutes to reflect on what you've learned and how you can apply those lessons moving forward. Write down observations from conversations, books, or events that resonated with you. Over time, this habit of reflection allows you to deepen your understanding, revealing patterns and insights that may not have been obvious at first glance. By seeking wisdom from every source, you embrace a world of knowledge that's infinitely richer than any one field or perspective. Aristotle's approach teaches us that wisdom is not limited to any one subject or person. It's found everywhere, waiting to be discovered. By staying open, curious, and reflective, you create a life filled with continuous learning, growth, and an ever-deepening understanding of the world. 10. Develop an abundance mindset, inspired by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn, an influential motivational speaker and personal development coach, believed that an abundance mindset is key to achieving wealth, fulfillment, and personal growth. Rohn taught that wealth and success are not limited resources. Rather, they are accessible to anyone who believes in the possibility of their own prosperity and takes the necessary steps to create it. An abundance mindset focuses on opportunities and potential rather than limitations, allowing you to see the world as full of possibilities. The first step to developing an abundance mindset is shifting your beliefs about wealth and success. Rohn emphasized that many people are conditioned to think in terms of scarcity, seeing resources as limited and success as something reserved for a lucky few. To adopt an abundance mindset, Start by identifying any limiting beliefs you have about money, success, or opportunity. Do you believe that wealth is only for other people, or that you lack the skills to achieve your dreams? Challenge these thoughts by reminding yourself that there is more than enough success to go around and that you are fully capable of achieving it. Gratitude is a cornerstone of the abundance mindset. According to Rohn, appreciating what you already have is one of the best ways to attract more. Practice gratitude daily by acknowledging the resources, relationships, and opportunities in your life. This could be as simple as listing 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of fulfillment that helps you attract more positive experiences. When you focus on abundance, you're more likely to notice new opportunities and approach life with optimism, which in turn attracts even more good fortune. Rohn also taught that an abundance mindset is closely linked to generosity. When you give without fear of loss, you reinforce the belief that there is enough for everyone. This might mean sharing your time, knowledge, or resources with others. Giving generously creates a positive feedback loop. The more you give, the more you receive in unexpected ways. For example, sharing your expertise with a colleague or helping a friend achieve their goals can lead to opportunities you hadn't anticipated. Practicing generosity reinforces the belief that resources are not finite, and it strengthens your trust in the natural flow of giving and receiving. Another important aspect of developing an abundance mindset is surrounding yourself with people who share it. Rohn often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by people who think in terms of scarcity, it's easy to adopt their mindset. Seek out individuals who believe in growth, potential, and the endless possibilities life has to offer. Engage in conversations with people who inspire you to dream bigger and encourage you to take risks. Over time, this environment of positivity and possibility will influence your own beliefs, helping you to cultivate an abundance-oriented approach to life. A practical exercise Rohn advocated for is setting ambitious goals. He believed that the bigger the goal, the more likely you are to develop the mindset and skills needed to achieve it. Write down your goals, aiming high. Instead of focusing solely on what you can achieve in a year, think about what you could achieve in 5, 10, or even 20 years. This long-term perspective naturally fosters an abundance mindset, as it encourages you to look beyond current limitations and imagine a future full of possibilities. Rohn also encouraged self-investment as a key part of the abundance mindset. To attract wealth and success, you must believe that you are worthy of them. Investing in your education, skills, and well-being not only increases your capacity to succeed, but also reinforces your belief in your own potential. Whether it's taking a course, hiring a mentor, or simply dedicating time to personal growth, self-investment shows that you see yourself as capable of achieving your goals. Finally, remember that an abundance mindset requires patience and consistency. Rohn taught that success doesn't come overnight. It's a gradual process that requires persistence and belief. Adopt daily practices that reinforce abundance, whether it's affirmations, gratitude exercises, or visualizing your goals. Each time you practice these, you're building the mental habit of abundance, slowly but surely shifting your mindset away from scarcity and toward possibility. By developing an abundance mindset, you position yourself to attract wealth, opportunities, and happiness. Jim Rohn's teachings remind us that the world is filled with potential, and that by believing in our own ability to create wealth and fulfillment, we unlock the power to make it a reality. Embrace abundance and watch as new opportunities unfold, propelling you toward a life of prosperity and joy. 11. Practice the power of presence. inspired by Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, teaches that true happiness and effectiveness come from fully experiencing the present moment. According to Tolle, most people are either preoccupied with memories of the past or anxious about the future, neglecting the only moment that truly exists, the present. By embracing presence, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and find clarity and joy in whatever we're doing. This focus improves not only our personal well-being, but also the quality of our work, relationships, and decisions. To practice presence, start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Tolle explains that the mind tends to generate a constant stream of commentary, often distracting us from what's happening in the here and now. When you notice your mind wandering, gently bring it back to the present. For instance, if you find yourself thinking about an upcoming deadline while you're spending time with a friend, take a deep breath and refocus on the conversation. Engage fully, listen attentively, and allow yourself to be absorbed by the moment. This simple practice can transform ordinary interactions into meaningful experiences. Another technique Tolle advocates is mindfulness meditation, which involves observing your thoughts without judgment and bringing your attention back to your breath or surroundings. Practicing mindfulness for even a few minutes each day can help you become more aware of your thought patterns and teach you to redirect your focus. Start with short sessions, paying attention to the sensation of breathing or the sounds around you. Over time, you'll find it easier to anchor yourself in the present moment, even during stressful situations. Presence can also be cultivated by focusing on physical sensations. Tolle encourages people to feel the aliveness in their bodies, which helps ground them in the present. Whenever you feel anxious or distracted, try bringing your attention to the sensations in your hands, feet, or the rhythm of your breathing. By shifting attention to these physical sensations, you're pulling yourself out of your thoughts and into your body, which naturally brings you into the present. This practice can be especially helpful during times of stress, as it calms the mind and allows you to approach challenges with greater clarity. The power of presence also extends to our work. When we're fully present in a task, we produce higher quality results. Tolle emphasizes that focusing on what's in front of you not only maximizes your effectiveness, but also brings a sense of joy to even mundane activities. Whether you're writing a report, cleaning your home, or having a conversation, give the task your complete attention. By immersing yourself in the details, you create a flow state where productivity and enjoyment coexist. Over time, this approach reduces procrastination and builds a habit of excellence. Practicing presence also enhances relationships. Tolle explains that being present with others creates a deeper, more authentic connection. When you're fully engaged in a conversation, you listen without thinking of your response or being distracted by other thoughts. This active listening shows respect and genuine interest, fostering trust and understanding. Try giving the person in front of you your undivided attention. Let go of your phone, avoid interrupting, and make eye contact. This habit of presence makes your relationships more fulfilling, as it allows others to feel truly heard and valued. Finally, presence allows you to experience joy and contentment in everyday life. Tolle argues that much of our unhappiness stems from wanting things to be different than they are. By practicing acceptance of the present moment, you learn to appreciate life as it is, rather than constantly seeking something else. Whenever you feel impatient or dissatisfied, pause and ask yourself if there's anything truly lacking in this moment. This simple question can help shift your focus from what's missing to what's here, cultivating gratitude and peace. Incorporating the power of presence into your life is a transformative practice. Inspired by Tolle, this approach frees you from the grip of past regrets and future worries, bringing a sense of calm, clarity, and enjoyment to everything you do. Over time, living in the present becomes a natural state, enabling you to live with greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. 12. Understand the value of sacrifice, inspired by Elon Musk. Elon Musk, one of the most innovative entrepreneurs of our time, is known for his relentless pursuit of ambitious goals. Musk's success didn't come easily. It required significant sacrifices in time, energy, and comfort. His approach teaches us that achieving extraordinary results often requires giving up immediate pleasures for future gains. Understanding the value of sacrifice allows us to make intentional choices that prioritize long-term achievements over short-term gratification. The first step in embracing sacrifice is defining what you truly want. Musk's clarity of purpose drives his willingness to make sacrifices. Ask yourself what goals are most important to you, whether they involve career success, personal growth, or financial stability. Write down these long-term objectives and consider why they matter to you. When you have a clear vision, you're better able to resist distractions and commit to the sacrifices needed to achieve your goals. Musk, for instance, is known for working long hours and taking on personal risks to bring his visions to life. His unwavering dedication to a greater purpose makes those sacrifices meaningful. Next, recognize that sacrifice often involves uncomfortable choices. Musk gave up a comfortable lifestyle and reinvested his earnings from his initial ventures into ambitious projects like Tesla and SpaceX. Sacrifice may mean spending less time on leisure activities, limiting expenses, or putting in extra hours to develop skills. It's natural to feel hesitant about these choices, but remember that sacrifice is a temporary state. Keep your long-term goals in mind and remind yourself that these discomforts are a necessary part of the journey. The willingness to endure short-term hardship builds resilience, preparing you to handle greater challenges down the line. Sacrifice also requires discipline, a quality Musk embodies in his work ethic. He's known for setting high standards for himself and working tirelessly to meet them. To develop this discipline, create routines and habits that align with your goals. For example, if you're aiming for financial freedom, create a strict budget, track your spending, and resist impulsive purchases. If your goal is physical health, commit to a consistent exercise routine and a balanced diet. By establishing disciplined habits, you're setting yourself up to achieve your goals over time, turning sacrifice into a manageable part of your daily life. Additionally, understand that sacrifice often involves letting go of comfort and security. Musk's ventures into new, untested industries were filled with risks, including the possibility of failure. Similarly, you may need to take risks to pursue your goals, such as changing careers, moving to a new place, or investing in education. Embracing these sacrifices requires faith in your ability to adapt and succeed, even when the outcome is uncertain. Each time you take a calculated risk, you're expanding your comfort zone, growing in confidence and resilience. Musk's sacrifices also teach us about the importance of prioritizing time. Time is a finite resource, and sacrificing it wisely can make a profound impact on your success. Evaluate how you spend your time daily and look for activities that don't contribute to your goals. This might mean reducing social media use, limiting leisure activities, or saying no to unnecessary commitments. Musk's approach is to focus intensely on his work, minimizing distractions to maximize productivity. By being intentional with your time, you're making space for the actions that truly matter. It's also helpful to view sacrifice as an investment in yourself. Musk's willingness to risk his resources for his companies wasn't just a business decision, It was a commitment to his vision. When you sacrifice for your goals, you're investing in your potential, creating future rewards that far outweigh any temporary discomfort. For instance, the hours you spend studying or building skills are investments in your future success. The money you save today can lead to financial security down the road. By shifting your mindset from giving up to investing in, you transform sacrifice into a positive, empowering experience. Finally, recognize that sacrifices can bring long-term fulfillment. Musk often speaks about his desire to make a meaningful impact on the world, and this purpose makes his sacrifices worthwhile. When you sacrifice for something greater than yourself, you cultivate a sense of purpose that fuels your motivation and keeps you focused during difficult times. Reflect on how your sacrifices contribute to your larger vision and take pride in your commitment to that vision. Understanding the value of sacrifice, as exemplified by Elon Musk, can be transformative. Sacrifice isn't about deprivation, it's about prioritizing what matters most to you. By recognizing that short-term discomfort leads to long-term achievements, you become empowered to make choices that support your growth and success. Embrace sacrifice as a stepping stone to your goals, and you'll find that the rewards far outweigh the costs. 13. Harness resilience in adversity, inspired by Viktor Frankl. Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, famously taught that we have the power to choose our response to suffering. His book, Man's Search for Meaning, explores the idea that even in the most challenging circumstances, we can find meaning and purpose. Frankl's philosophy shows that adversity is not merely an obstacle, it's an opportunity to build resilience and inner strength. By discovering meaning in difficult times, you can transform suffering into a source of personal growth and resilience. The first step in harnessing resilience is understanding that adversity is part of life. Frankl's experiences in concentration camps showed him that suffering is often unavoidable, but how we respond to it is within our control. Rather than viewing adversity as something to avoid, recognize it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Each challenge you face, big or small, is a chance to practice resilience, to strengthen your resolve, and to deepen your understanding of yourself. When you acknowledge adversity as a natural part of life, it loses its power to overwhelm you. Finding meaning in hardship is central to Frankl's philosophy. He believed that purpose gives us the strength to endure, even in the darkest times. When facing a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience contribute to my growth? This shift in perspective transforms adversity from a purely negative experience into a meaningful one. For example, if you lose a job, focus on how this setback might guide you toward a career that's more fulfilling. By finding purpose in adversity, you turn it into a catalyst for positive change. Another aspect of resilience is embracing responsibility for your response to challenges. Frankl argued that no matter how difficult the circumstances, we have the freedom to choose our attitude. In your own life, practice taking ownership of your reactions. When faced with disappointment or pain, pause and reflect before reacting. By choosing a thoughtful response, you prevent adversity from controlling your emotions. This approach empowers you to remain steady, even in the face of hardship, cultivating resilience over time. One practical way to build resilience is through journaling. Frankl found solace in reflecting on his experiences, and you can do the same by writing about your challenges. When you journal, focus on the lessons and strengths you're gaining from the situation. Write down how the adversity is helping you grow, what qualities it's bringing out in you, and how it's shaping your perspective. This habit reinforces your ability to find meaning in hardship, making each challenge an opportunity for reflection and self-discovery. Gratitude is also a powerful tool for resilience. Frankl discovered that even in the direst conditions, there were moments of beauty, kindness, and hope. Practicing gratitude in the face of adversity shifts your focus from what's wrong to what remains positive. Each day, make it a habit to note 3 things you're grateful for, even if they're small. This practice reminds you that even when life is difficult, there's always something to appreciate. Gratitude builds a resilient mindset, helping you stay grounded and hopeful. Resilience also involves acceptance. Frankl taught that resisting hardship only deepens suffering. Instead, practice accepting challenges as they are, without wishing they were different. This doesn't mean giving up on improvement. Rather, it's about acknowledging reality and focusing on what you can control. When you accept adversity, you free yourself from the emotional burden of resistance, allowing you to face challenges with clarity and strength. Acceptance is a form of mental resilience that helps you navigate hardship without being overwhelmed by it. Lastly, resilience grows from a sense of purpose that extends beyond oneself. Frankl's work emphasized the power of having a purpose greater than personal comfort or success. Consider how your actions and responses to adversity impact others. By dedicating yourself to something meaningful, whether it's supporting family, helping a community, or pursuing a passion, you build a foundation that sustains you through hardship. This broader purpose gives you strength when times are tough, reminding you that your life holds significance, no matter the difficulties you face. Harnessing resilience in adversity, inspired by Viktor Frankl, transforms suffering into an opportunity for growth. Each challenge is a stepping stone to unshakable inner strength, teaching you that life's hardships can lead to profound personal transformation. 14. Cultivate inner peace, inspired by the Buddha. The Buddha's teachings emphasize that inner peace is the foundation of a balanced and fulfilling life. Unlike happiness, which often depends on external circumstances, inner peace is a steady, unwavering state of mind that allows us to respond thoughtfully to whatever life brings. The Buddha taught that by cultivating inner calm, we can free ourselves from the turmoil of desires, fears, and anxieties, allowing us to face challenges with clarity and grace. To begin cultivating inner peace, practice mindfulness. The Buddha emphasized being present, fully engaged with the here and now. Many people find themselves caught in regret over the past or anxiety about the future, but mindfulness helps you ground yourself in the present moment. Start by focusing on your breath or a simple task, letting go of distracting thoughts. Over time, this practice helps quiet the mind, reducing stress and creating a sense of calm. Even in moments of tension, a few deep breaths can restore your focus, helping you respond to challenges with a peaceful mind. Another key practice is letting go of attachment. The Buddha taught that clinging to desires, expectations, and outcomes is a primary source of suffering. This attachment creates a sense of constant dissatisfaction, as we're always reaching for something more or fearing loss. Cultivating inner peace means releasing these attachments and accepting life as it is. Begin by observing your attachments, whether to possessions, status, or even relationships, and ask yourself if they're enhancing or limiting your peace. Letting go doesn't mean not caring. Rather, it's about releasing the need to control outcomes, allowing you to remain calm regardless of life's fluctuations. Compassion is also essential to inner peace. The Buddha taught that kindness toward others and oneself dissolves negative emotions, making room for peace. When you approach situations with compassion, you reduce anger, frustration, and resentment. Practicing compassion can be as simple as pausing before judging or reacting, taking a moment to consider the other person's perspective. This mindset fosters empathy and understanding, allowing you to navigate relationships with a sense of peace. Cultivating self-compassion is equally important. Treat yourself with kindness and forgiveness, especially when facing challenges or personal shortcomings. Meditation is a powerful tool for nurturing inner peace. The Buddha emphasized meditation as a path to understanding and calming the mind. Through meditation, you observe your thoughts without getting swept away by them, gaining control over your reactions. Begin with a few minutes each day, focusing on your breath or a peaceful image. Allow your thoughts to pass without judgment, returning your focus to your breath whenever you get distracted. Meditation creates a state of mental calm that over time permeates your daily life, helping you respond thoughtfully to challenges rather than reacting impulsively. Acceptance is another cornerstone of inner peace. The Buddha taught that resistance to reality creates suffering. When you resist what is, you create inner turmoil, wishing things were different. Instead, practice acceptance of both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. This doesn't mean you can't change things you don't like. Rather, it's about recognizing and accepting reality before taking action. When faced with a difficult situation, take a deep breath and acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Accept the experience as it is, and from that place of calm, decide how you'll respond. Acceptance frees you from unnecessary stress, allowing you to act with clarity. Detachment from negative emotions also contributes to inner peace. The Buddha taught that emotions are temporary and that clinging to them only intensifies suffering. When you feel anger, sadness, or frustration, observe these emotions as passing experiences rather than as defining states. Imagine them like clouds moving across the sky, coming and going without altering your sense of self. This practice creates mental space, allowing you to experience emotions without being overwhelmed. Over time, detachment helps you remain centered, even when emotions arise. Lastly, practice gratitude. The Buddha believed that gratitude nurtures contentment, a key component of inner peace. By appreciating the small blessings in each day, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's already present. Begin or end your day by listing things you're grateful for, from simple pleasures to supportive relationships. This habit fosters a sense of fulfillment, reducing the constant search for more. When you're content with what you have, you're better able to face challenges calmly, knowing that your peace doesn't depend on external conditions. Cultivating inner peace, inspired by the Buddha, is a transformative journey. By nurturing presence, releasing attachment, practicing compassion, and accepting life as it is, you create a steady foundation that enables you to face life's challenges with grace. Inner peace is not the absence of difficulties, but the presence of a calm, steady mind that remains unshaken in the face of change. 15. Learn the art of strategic patience, inspired by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple, is known for his relentless pursuit of innovation. Yet, Jobs understood that great achievements often require patience. Strategic patience, as practiced by Jobs, is not about waiting passively. It's about knowing when to act and when to wait, allowing things to unfold at the right pace. Jobs didn't rush his ideas to market. He carefully nurtured them, waiting until the technology and timing were right to deliver groundbreaking products like the iPhone, which revolutionized the tech industry. The first step to mastering strategic patience is recognizing that timing can make or break an idea. Jobs believed that rushing into action without fully preparing or understanding the market leads to subpar results. Before launching a new product, he would invest time in research, design, and development, ensuring that every detail met his high standards. Apply this principle to your goals by planning thoroughly before taking action. Assess your resources, evaluate potential challenges, and set a realistic timeline. By laying a strong foundation, you increase the likelihood of achieving your desired outcome. Patience doesn't mean passivity. It involves actively preparing and refining. Jobs was known for his obsession with detail, often delaying a launch if a product wasn't up to his expectations. He saw these delays not as setbacks, but as necessary steps toward excellence. In your own pursuits, practice refining your skills, ideas, or projects rather than rushing them out prematurely. If you're working on a business venture, for instance, take time to perfect your offerings, understand your audience, and optimize your processes. This commitment to quality and readiness allows you to deliver your best work when the moment arrives. Jobs also understood the importance of allowing ideas to mature. Some of his most innovative concepts took years to come to fruition. Strategic patience means giving your ideas space to evolve without forcing immediate results. If you're learning a new skill or developing a creative project, be patient with the process. Give yourself permission to experiment, make mistakes, and grow. Allow your ideas the time they need to fully develop, trusting that this patience will lead to a stronger, more refined outcome. A crucial aspect of strategic patience is focusing on the bigger picture. Jobs didn't pursue instant success. He aimed to create products that would stand the test of time. To cultivate this mindset, align your daily actions with your long-term vision. Rather than seeking quick wins, concentrate on actions that contribute to lasting success. When you prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification, you cultivate patience naturally as you understand that true success is a gradual process. Moreover, patience involves being resilient in the face of setbacks. Jobs encountered numerous challenges throughout his career, from being ousted from Apple to facing financial struggles with Next, his subsequent venture. Instead of giving up, he used these experiences to refine his approach, eventually returning to Apple and leading it to unprecedented success. Practice resilience by viewing setbacks as part of the journey. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve, strengthening your commitment to your goals. Lastly, strategic patience requires trusting the process. Jobs often made decisions that seemed unconventional at the time, but ultimately led to remarkable success. He trusted his intuition and the process of innovation, even when others doubted him. In your own life, trust that your efforts, combined with patience, will pay off. Whether you're building a career, developing a skill, or working toward a personal goal, remember that the journey is as important as the destination. Strategic patience allows you to stay calm, focused, and confident, knowing that you're on the right path. By learning the art of strategic patience, inspired by Steve Jobs, you embrace a mindset that balances urgency with thoughtful preparation. Patience isn't about waiting idly. It's about nurturing your ideas, refining your approach, and staying committed to your vision, regardless of the timeline. This approach not only leads to great outcomes, but also instills a sense of calm, resilience, and unwavering purpose. 16. Prioritize mental and physical health, inspired by Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the adventurous founder of the Virgin Group, believes that success begins with health. To Branson, health is more than just the absence of illness. It's a state of mental and physical well-being that enables you to thrive. He famously said, "If you look after your body, it will look after you," underscoring that the energy, creativity, and focus required to succeed are fueled by a healthy mind and body. By treating health as wealth, you set a foundation for success that allows you to pursue your goals with vigor, resilience, and clarity. The first step in prioritizing health is establishing a regular physical routine. Branson, known for his love of sports and outdoor activities, incorporates exercise into his daily life, viewing it as essential to maintaining energy and focus. Physical activity doesn't just benefit your body, it also improves mental clarity, reduces stress, and boosts mood. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, or yoga, and commit to it regularly. Aim to make movement a non-negotiable part of your day, just like any other important appointment. The consistency of physical activity builds stamina, resilience, and an overall sense of well-being. Branson also understands the importance of mental health, often advocating for mindfulness and balance in work and life. Mental health practices, such as meditation or mindfulness exercises, help clear the mind, reduce stress, and improve focus. Consider starting your day with a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing exercises to ground yourself. These practices create a sense of calm and clarity that carries through your day, enabling you to handle challenges with composure. Branson's approach shows that mental well-being is just as vital as physical health in achieving peak performance. Sleep is another key component of health that Branson emphasizes. He recognizes that adequate rest is essential for maintaining energy, focus, and resilience. Poor sleep affects decision-making, productivity, and mood, ultimately diminishing your effectiveness. Create a sleep routine that allows for 7 to 8 hours of rest each night. Avoid screens before bed, establish a calming nighttime routine, and ensure your sleep environment is comfortable. By prioritizing rest, you're investing in a sharper mind and a body ready to take on the day's challenges. Nutrition is equally important in Branson's health philosophy. He sees food as fuel for the mind and body, advocating for balanced, nutrient-rich meals. A diet rich in whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, supports physical health and cognitive function. Try to avoid excessive processed foods and sugars, as these can lead to energy crashes and mental fog. Eating mindfully, with an emphasis on nourishment, keeps your energy steady, boosts immunity, and helps you stay mentally sharp. Treat your body as you would an important investment, giving it the fuel it needs to perform optimally. Branson also champions the power of balance and relaxation. Known for his work hard, play hard mentality, he believes that downtime is crucial for maintaining long-term productivity. Make time for activities that relax and recharge you, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying nature. Balance prevents burnout and keeps you motivated, allowing you to approach work with renewed enthusiasm. Schedule regular breaks throughout your day and set aside time each week for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. A supportive social environment is another element of health that Branson values. Surrounding yourself with positive, encouraging people creates a sense of community and support. Healthy relationships contribute to emotional well-being, reducing stress and fostering a sense of belonging. Connect with people who uplift you and challenge you to grow. Building these connections not only enriches your life, but also serves as a buffer during challenging times, providing the emotional support that contributes to overall health. Finally, Branson emphasizes the importance of a positive mindset in health. He approaches life with optimism and enthusiasm, viewing challenges as opportunities rather than setbacks. Cultivate a positive mindset by practicing gratitude, setting realistic goals, and embracing a solution-oriented approach to problems. A positive outlook not only improves mental health, but also enhances resilience, making it easier to navigate stress and adversity. By prioritizing mental and physical health, inspired by Richard Branson, you create a foundation for sustained success. Treating health as wealth is an investment that pays dividends in energy, resilience, and mental clarity. Branson's approach teaches us that by nurturing our mind and body, we're better equipped to pursue our goals, handle challenges, and enjoy a fulfilling, vibrant life. 17. Practice gratitude daily, inspired by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, the renowned poet and civil rights activist, believed that gratitude was a powerful force for resilience, joy, and inner peace. She once said, "Let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to say your nightly prayer, and let faith be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good." For Angelou, gratitude wasn't just an occasional practice, but a way of seeing and experiencing the world. Cultivating a habit of daily gratitude can transform the way you respond to life's challenges, fostering resilience, appreciation, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. The first step to practicing daily gratitude is to take a few moments each morning or evening to reflect on what you're thankful for. Angelou believed in consciously focusing on the good in our lives, regardless of circumstances. Start with small things: a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or simply the fact that you have a new day to live. By consistently recognizing these blessings, you train your mind to look for positivity even in difficult times. This practice is simple but powerful. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a foundation of appreciation that supports resilience. Keeping a gratitude journal is an effective way to deepen this practice. Angelou often spoke about the power of writing to process and reinforce emotions. Each day, write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small, specific or general. The act of writing helps solidify your thoughts and makes the habit more intentional. Over time, your journal becomes a record of positivity, a source of comfort you can revisit during challenging times. It also helps you track patterns in what brings you joy, allowing you to cultivate more of it in your life. Another essential aspect of gratitude is shifting your perspective on challenges. Angelou faced numerous hardships throughout her life, yet she maintained a spirit of gratitude by finding the lessons and growth opportunities in her struggles. When you encounter a difficult situation, ask yourself what you can learn from it or how it might help you grow. By focusing on the value within adversity, you transform obstacles into stepping stones, reinforcing resilience and inner strength. Gratitude in the face of hardship enables you to appreciate the journey, recognizing that each challenge brings new understanding and insight. Expressing gratitude to others is also a vital component of Angelou's philosophy. She believed that acknowledging others' contributions and kindness builds stronger connections and fosters a sense of community. Take time to thank the people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, even strangers, who have helped you or brought positivity into your day. Expressing gratitude not only strengthens relationships, but also enhances your own sense of well-being, as it reminds you of the support and kindness surrounding you. A simple thank you note, a compliment, or a few kind words can have a profound impact. Additionally, practicing gratitude helps you stay present. Angelou taught that gratitude anchors you in the moment, preventing you from becoming overly focused on the past or future. When you appreciate what you have right now, you cultivate contentment, reducing anxiety and dissatisfaction. If you find yourself worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, pause and list a few things you're grateful for in the present moment. This practice grounds you, allowing you to experience more joy and peace in daily life. Lastly, gratitude helps build resilience by fostering a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Angelou believed that when you focus on what you're grateful for, you recognize the richness of life, even in challenging times. Gratitude reminds you that there is always something good, no matter the circumstances. This perspective strengthens your resilience, as it enables you to face difficulties with a sense of inner abundance and resourcefulness. When you view life as inherently positive, you're better equipped to handle setbacks and approach problems with optimism. Practicing gratitude daily, inspired by Maya Angelou, is a transformative habit that nurtures resilience, joy, and a deep appreciation for life. By focusing on what you have rather than what's missing, you create a positive mindset that enriches every aspect of your journey. Gratitude becomes a source of strength, enabling you to face life's challenges with grace and resilience. 18. Focus on solutions, not problems, inspired by Henry Ford. Henry Ford, the pioneering founder of the Ford Motor Company, believed that focusing on solutions rather than problems was the key to innovation and progress. Ford famously said, "Don't find fault, find a remedy," emphasizing that progress comes from a proactive mindset. For Ford, this approach enabled him to revolutionize the automobile industry by tackling obstacles with creativity and resilience. Training your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems shifts your perspective from feeling stuck to feeling empowered, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and achievement. The first step to developing a solution-focused mindset is to recognize when you're dwelling on a problem. Often, people spend a lot of energy analyzing what went wrong, who's to blame, or why things are difficult. While understanding the problem is necessary, dwelling on it can lead to frustration and a sense of helplessness. Ford taught that instead of becoming fixated on the obstacles, shift your focus to what you can do next. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what are the possible solutions? What steps can I take to move forward? By focusing on actionable steps, you regain control and create momentum. Ford's approach also involves breaking down problems into manageable parts. Many challenges can seem overwhelming when viewed as a whole, but they become more approachable when broken into smaller steps. For example, if you're dealing with a complex project at work, identify specific tasks that can be tackled individually. This technique not only makes the problem feel less intimidating, but also allows you to make steady progress. Ford revolutionized production by breaking down the process into small, efficient tasks, which led to the invention of the assembly line. Apply this method to your own challenges to make problem-solving more efficient and effective. Another technique Ford advocated was to view problems as opportunities for improvement. He once said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." Each obstacle holds the potential for learning and growth. When you face a setback, ask yourself what insights you can gain from it. This shift in mindset helps you approach problems with curiosity rather than frustration. For instance, if a project doesn't go as planned, reflect on what you could do differently next time. This proactive approach transforms mistakes into valuable learning experiences, strengthening your resilience and adaptability. Collaborating with others is also a key aspect of a solution-focused mindset. Ford understood the importance of teamwork, surrounding himself with skilled people who contributed to problem-solving. When you encounter a challenge, seek input from others who can offer new perspectives. Discussing solutions with people who have different skills, knowledge, or experiences can reveal approaches you might not have considered. Collaboration not only broadens your range of solutions, but also creates a sense of shared purpose, making problem-solving a collective effort. Ford's approach also involves resilience and a commitment to persistence. Problems rarely have immediate solutions, and it's easy to feel discouraged when progress seems slow. Ford believed that persistence, even in the face of repeated setbacks, is essential to achieving success. Practice resilience by maintaining a solution-oriented attitude, even when obstacles arise. If your first attempt at a solution doesn't work, view it as a stepping stone rather than a failure. Keep refining your approach until you find what works. This persistence in seeking solutions rather than giving up builds mental strength and fosters a mindset that sees obstacles as temporary rather than insurmountable. Visualization can also be a valuable tool for solution-focused thinking. Ford often visualized his goals, which helped him maintain clarity and motivation. When you face a challenge, take a few moments to imagine the solution as if it's already achieved. Picture the steps you'll take and the positive outcome of your efforts. Visualization helps you stay focused on the end goal, reinforcing your motivation to keep moving forward, even when the path is challenging. Lastly, practice gratitude for the progress you make along the way. Each small solution is a step closer to overcoming the challenge. Ford recognized the value of incremental progress, and you can apply this by celebrating each win, no matter how small. Acknowledge the solutions you've created and the improvements you've made. This positivity reinforces your solution-oriented mindset, creating a feedback loop that encourages further progress. Focusing on solutions, as inspired by Henry Ford, empowers you to approach challenges with creativity, resilience, and optimism. By training your mind to see opportunities within problems, you transform obstacles into stepping stones towards success. This proactive mindset not only builds confidence but also fuels innovation, making you better equipped to navigate life's challenges with a sense of purpose and control. 19. Adopt a growth mindset, inspired by Carol Dweck. Carol Dweck, renowned psychologist and author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, introduced the concept of the growth mindset, which emphasizes the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. According to Dweck, people with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn, seeing failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone toward improvement. By adopting this mindset, you open yourself to personal growth, resilience, and a willingness to embrace life's inevitable obstacles. The first step in cultivating a growth mindset is to view challenges as opportunities. Dweck explains that people with a fixed mindset avoid challenges for fear of failure, while those with a growth mindset see challenges as chances to expand their abilities. When you face a difficult task, remind yourself that struggling is a natural part of learning. Instead of feeling discouraged, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. This shift in perspective encourages you to approach challenges with curiosity and determination rather than fear and avoidance. Embracing criticism is another fundamental aspect of the growth mindset. Dweck highlights that constructive feedback, even when it's hard to hear, is invaluable for growth. Instead of becoming defensive or dismissive when receiving criticism, practice seeing it as guidance. If a mentor or colleague points out areas for improvement, thank them for their feedback and consider how you can use it to better yourself. Constructive criticism is not a personal attack, but an opportunity to refine your skills and deepen your self-awareness. Over time, this openness to feedback makes you more adaptable, confident, and skilled. Another key element of the growth mindset is resilience in the face of failure. Dweck found that people with a growth mindset don't view failure as a reflection of their ability, but as a temporary setback and a valuable lesson. When you experience failure, remind yourself that it's an inevitable part of the learning process. Reflect on what went wrong, what you can change next time, and how the experience has made you stronger. Each failure becomes a stepping stone on your path to success, helping you develop the resilience needed to keep pushing forward. A practical way to reinforce a growth mindset is to set goals that focus on learning rather than outcomes. Instead of aiming solely for specific results, set goals that encourage you to develop new skills, try new approaches, or improve existing ones. For example, If you're learning a new language, instead of focusing on fluency, set a goal to practice for 15 minutes daily or to learn a certain number of new words each week. This process-oriented approach keeps you motivated and allows you to celebrate progress, fostering a mindset that values growth over perfection. Surrounding yourself with growth-minded individuals is also beneficial. Dweck found that people who share this mindset create an environment of encouragement and mutual support. Seek out friends, mentors, and colleagues who are committed to personal growth and who will challenge and inspire you. Engaging with people who value learning over ego helps reinforce your own commitment to the growth mindset, making it easier to embrace challenges and learn from setbacks. Lastly, practice gratitude for the progress you make, no matter how small. Dweck's research shows that recognizing and appreciating improvement, even incremental, strengthens the growth mindset. Take time each day or week to reflect on your accomplishments, the challenges you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. This practice of self-reflection and gratitude reinforces your belief in growth and progress, keeping you motivated and focused on continuous improvement. Adopting a growth mindset, as Carol Dweck teaches, transforms how you approach life's challenges. By embracing challenges, learning from criticism, and valuing progress over perfection, you unlock your potential for growth and resilience. This mindset allows you to thrive in the face of adversity, knowing that every experience, whether a success or a failure, is a valuable part of your journey. 20. Stay consistent, inspired by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time, was known not only for his talent, but also for his unwavering dedication and consistency. Ali famously said, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion." His success was built on a foundation of relentless effort and perseverance. For Ali, consistency wasn't about perfection. It was about showing up day after day, regardless of how he felt. Emulating this approach in your own life can help you develop the discipline needed to achieve long-term goals. The first step to building consistency is to establish clear, actionable goals. Ali's training was focused on a specific outcome, becoming the best boxer in the world. Having a clear goal provides direction and motivation, making it easier to stay committed. Define your goals in a way that's meaningful to you and break them down into small, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical fitness, start with a specific, achievable target, like exercising for 20 minutes each day. Setting smaller daily goals prevents you from feeling overwhelmed and helps you maintain consistency. Developing a routine is essential for consistency. Ali's daily training regimen, no matter how demanding, kept him disciplined and focused. Creating a routine around your goals establishes structure, making it easier to stay on track. Identify the habits that will support your goals and build them into your daily life. If you're working on a creative project, set aside a specific time each day to focus on it, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Over time, these habits become second nature, reducing the mental effort needed to stay consistent. Staying consistent also requires mental resilience. Ali often pushed through grueling training sessions, even when he was tired or unmotivated. He recognized that true strength comes from persistence, not just talent. When you face days where motivation is low, remind yourself of your larger purpose. Push through by focusing on your commitment rather than your emotions in the moment. Ali's mindset teaches us that consistency isn't about feeling enthusiastic every day. It's about honoring your commitment, regardless of how you feel. Tracking your progress is another valuable tool for maintaining consistency. Ali measured his training and tracked his improvement over time, allowing him to see tangible results. Keep a journal or log where you record your daily actions and milestones. This habit reinforces your commitment and gives you a sense of accomplishment as you observe your growth. Even small progress can boost your motivation, making it easier to stay consistent over the long term. Another key to consistency is setting realistic expectations. Ali's journey to becoming a champion didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process built on years of dedication. Recognize that progress is often slow and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Avoid comparing yourself to others or expecting immediate results. Instead, focus on steady, incremental improvement, trusting that each day's effort contributes to your long-term success. This patience allows you to stay committed, even when progress seems minimal. Ali's approach also teaches the importance of accountability. The boxer surrounded himself with coaches, teammates, and mentors who held him accountable to his goals. Seek out a support system that will encourage you to stay consistent, whether it's friends, family, or mentors. Share your goals with people who will support your journey and provide feedback when needed. Accountability strengthens your commitment and keeps you motivated, even on days when staying consistent feels challenging. Lastly, celebrate your consistency. Ali valued the process as much as the outcome, recognizing that each day of training brought him closer to his goal. Acknowledge the days you show up, the times you push through, and the small victories along the way. Celebrating consistency reinforces your habit, making it easier to maintain in the future. Over time, you'll find that the act of staying consistent becomes its own reward, fostering a sense of accomplishment and resilience. Staying consistent, as inspired by Muhammad Ali, is a powerful practice that moves you steadily toward your goals. Consistency builds momentum, discipline, and inner strength, enabling you to achieve even the most ambitious objectives. By embracing this dedication, you follow in the footsteps of champions, discovering that greatness isn't about single moments of success, but the commitment to show up every day. 21. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Inspired by Epictetus. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught that true peace and resilience come from understanding what lies within our control and letting go of what doesn't. His famous quote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," encapsulates the essence of Stoicism. By focusing on what you can control, your actions, thoughts, and reactions, and releasing the things you can't, you build a foundation of inner peace, strength, and adaptability in any circumstance. The first step to practicing this philosophy is identifying what is truly within your control. Epictetus emphasized that while we can't dictate external events, we have complete control over our responses. Make a conscious effort to distinguish between things you can influence and those you can't. For example, you can't control the behavior of others, but you can choose how you respond. You can't control unforeseen obstacles, but you can decide how to adapt. This distinction helps you invest your energy and focus on actions that truly make a difference. Letting go of unnecessary worries is another essential practice. Epictetus taught that worrying about things beyond our control leads to anxiety and frustration. Whenever you find yourself stressed about an outcome, pause and ask, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, make a conscious decision to release that worry. Focus instead on actions that align with your values and goals. Over time, this practice reduces unnecessary stress and enhances clarity, allowing you to approach life with a calmer, more composed mindset. Another aspect of this Stoic principle is practicing acceptance. Epictetus believed that life is unpredictable, and resisting this reality only leads to suffering. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity. It means acknowledging circumstances as they are before deciding how to respond. When faced with disappointment or adversity, take a moment to accept the situation rather than wishing it were different. From this place of acceptance, you can respond thoughtfully, focusing on solutions rather than frustrations. This approach cultivates resilience as you learn to flow with life's ups and downs without losing inner peace. One practical way to reinforce this mindset is by setting daily intentions based on what you can control. Begin each day by identifying specific actions or attitudes you want to cultivate. For example, if you're facing a busy day, set an intention to stay calm and focused, regardless of external pressures. This practice keeps your attention on your actions and reactions, reinforcing the idea that your response is within your power, even if circumstances aren't. Epictetus also emphasized the importance of self-discipline in controlling one's mind. It's easy to get swept away by emotions, but with practice, you can choose to respond thoughtfully. For instance, when you feel anger or frustration, take a deep breath and ask yourself if reacting impulsively will help the situation. By taking responsibility for your thoughts and reactions, you create mental space to approach challenges calmly. This self-discipline strengthens your resilience as you're less affected by external events and more grounded in your own values. Reflecting on your actions and responses at the end of each day can also reinforce this practice. Epictetus encouraged self-reflection as a tool for growth, advising people to evaluate their behaviors and attitudes regularly. Spend a few minutes each evening asking yourself if you focused on what was within your control and let go of unnecessary worries. This habit of reflection builds self-awareness, helping you identify areas where you can improve your responses and release lingering concerns. By embracing Epictetus's philosophy of focusing on what you can control and accepting what you can't, you create a balanced, resilient approach to life. This mindset frees you from the emotional weight of worrying about the uncontrollable, allowing you to focus on the meaningful actions that shape your life. In practicing this principle, you develop a sense of inner peace, strength, and adaptability that serves you in every situation. 22. Learn to delegate, inspired by Bill Gates. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft and a pioneer in the tech industry, attributes much of his success to the art of delegation. Gates recognized early on that effective delegation allowed him to focus on his strengths and strategic vision, empowering his team to take on important tasks. By mastering delegation, you increase productivity, reduce stress, and make room to focus on the areas where you can make the greatest impact. Gates's approach teaches us that delegation isn't about offloading work. It's about optimizing resources and empowering others to contribute their best. The first step in learning to delegate effectively is recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. Gates understood that no one can excel at everything, and that trying to manage every detail would limit his ability to innovate. Begin by assessing which tasks align with your strengths and which don't. If you're spending time on tasks that others could handle better, consider delegating them. Focus on areas where you bring unique value, allowing your team or colleagues to handle complementary tasks. This approach not only maximizes efficiency, but also improves the quality of your work. Next, identify the right people for the tasks you're delegating. Gates's success at Microsoft was built on a team of talented, skilled individuals whom he trusted. When delegating, choose people who have the skills, knowledge, and motivation to take ownership of the task. Provide clear instructions and expectations, but give them the freedom to bring their expertise to the project. Delegation isn't about micromanaging. It's about trusting others to contribute their strengths, empowering them to grow and develop. Effective delegation also involves clear communication. Gates was known for his straightforward, open communication style, which helped align his team's efforts with Microsoft's vision. When you delegate, be specific about the goals, deadlines, and quality standards. Set clear expectations, but remain open to questions or feedback. This clarity ensures that everyone is on the same page, reducing misunderstandings and creating a sense of shared purpose. Regular check-ins can help you stay updated on progress without stifling autonomy, allowing you to guide the project without overstepping. One key to successful delegation is letting go of control. Gates recognized that while he could provide direction, he had to trust his team to handle the details. Resist the urge to take over or double-check every task. Instead, allow people the space to execute their work. When you delegate, you're fostering a culture of trust and accountability. Give others the chance to take full ownership and accept that their approach may differ from yours. This trust encourages creativity and innovation, as team members feel valued and empowered to contribute their best ideas. Delegation is also an opportunity to develop others' skills. Gates valued mentorship and believed in helping his team grow. When delegating, think of it as a way to invest in others' development. Assign tasks that challenge their skills and offer guidance or support if needed. This approach benefits both parties. You gain valuable assistance, and they gain experience and confidence. Over time, this collaborative environment fosters growth, loyalty, and a stronger, more capable team. To master delegation, be willing to adapt and refine your approach based on feedback and outcomes. Gates continually evaluated Microsoft's strategies and adjusted as needed. After a project is completed, take time to reflect on what went well and what could be improved. Ask for feedback from those involved and be open to making changes to enhance the delegation process. This adaptability allows you to become more effective over time, building a system of delegation that suits both you and your team. Finally, practice gratitude and recognition. Gates understood that Microsoft's success was a team effort and regularly acknowledged his team's contributions. When you delegate, recognize the hard work and dedication of those who helped achieve the outcome. Whether it's a simple thank you, public acknowledgement, or constructive feedback, showing appreciation reinforces a positive work culture. This recognition not only boosts morale, but also encourages a willingness to contribute in the future. Learning to delegate, inspired by Bill Gates, enables you to focus on your strengths while empowering others to contribute their best. Delegation is more than a productivity tool. It's a way to build trust, foster growth, and create a collaborative environment that benefits everyone. By mastering this art, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters, amplifying your impact and enabling your team to thrive. 23. Challenge limiting beliefs, inspired by Les Brown. Les Brown, a motivational speaker and author, has inspired millions with his message of personal empowerment and resilience. He believes that our greatest obstacles often come from within, specifically from limiting beliefs that hold us back. According to Brown, these self-imposed limitations are based on fears, past failures, or societal expectations, and they prevent us from reaching our true potential. By identifying and challenging these beliefs, you open yourself to new possibilities, greater confidence, and a life without unnecessary restrictions. The first step to challenging limiting beliefs is recognizing them. Limiting beliefs often manifest as self-doubt or excuses. Phrases like, "I'm not good enough," "I don't have what it takes," or "people like me don't succeed." Take a moment to examine your inner dialogue, especially when you're facing a challenge or opportunity. Write down any negative beliefs that arise and ask yourself if they are objectively true. Often, These beliefs are based on assumptions rather than facts. Recognizing them is the first step in taking back control over your mindset. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to challenge their validity. Les Brown encourages people to ask themselves, where did this belief come from? And is this belief serving my goals? For example, if you believe you're not talented enough to pursue a certain career, consider whether this belief stems from a past experience, someone else's opinion, or simply a fear of failure. By questioning the origin of these beliefs, you can see that they're not absolute truths, but perceptions that can be changed. After recognizing and questioning your limiting beliefs, replace them with empowering ones. Brown teaches that you have the power to reframe your thoughts and choose beliefs that support your growth. If your limiting belief is, "I'm not smart enough," replace it with, "I am capable of learning and improving." Practice affirmations that reinforce your new beliefs daily. These positive statements gradually reshape your mindset, building confidence and self-belief. Over time, your mind begins to accept these empowering beliefs as truths, changing the way you approach challenges and opportunities. Visualization is another powerful tool for overcoming limiting beliefs. Les Brown encourages people to imagine themselves achieving their dreams as if they are already real. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself succeeding, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth. Picture yourself confidently taking on challenges and achieving your goals. Visualization helps you internalize your new beliefs, reinforcing the idea that you are capable and worthy of success. This practice shifts your focus from doubt to possibility, empowering you to take action. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also key. Brown often emphasizes the importance of connecting with people who inspire and encourage you. Limiting beliefs can be reinforced by negative environments or people who doubt your potential. Seek out individuals who challenge you to grow and who believe in your abilities. Positive influences not only provide encouragement, but also demonstrate that success is possible, helping to break down any mental barriers you may have. Lastly, take action to reinforce your new beliefs. Les Brown teaches that action dispels doubt and builds confidence. Set small, achievable goals that align with your aspirations and take steps toward them, even if they're uncomfortable. Each time you succeed, you're proving to yourself that your limiting beliefs are false. For example, if you struggle with self-confidence, set a goal to speak up in a meeting or introduce yourself to someone new. These actions may seem small, but they create momentum, gradually replacing doubt with confidence. Challenging limiting beliefs, inspired by Les Brown, is a powerful journey of self-discovery and empowerment. By identifying and replacing beliefs that hold you back, you open yourself to a world of possibility. This transformation builds a resilient, empowered mindset, enabling you to pursue your dreams with confidence and purpose. 24. Commit to lifelong learning, inspired by Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant minds in history, famously said, "Once you stop learning, you start dying." Einstein believed that learning is a lifelong journey that enriches the mind, fuels curiosity, and allows us to adapt to an ever-changing world. His dedication to continuous learning contributed to his groundbreaking discoveries and taught us that growth doesn't end with formal education. Embracing lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp, your perspective broad, and your life filled with curiosity and growth. The first step to committing to lifelong learning is cultivating curiosity. Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Approach life with an open mind and view every experience as an opportunity to learn. Ask questions, explore new topics, and seek answers to things that pique your interest. Curiosity keeps you engaged and motivated to learn, whether you're developing a new skill, exploring a hobby, or understanding a complex problem. With curiosity as your guide, learning becomes an exciting journey rather than a chore. Setting aside dedicated time for learning each day is another powerful habit. Einstein's success was due not only to his intelligence, but also to his disciplined approach to learning. Make learning a priority by scheduling time each day or week for it, whether it's reading, taking an online course, or practicing a skill. Consistency is key. By committing just 15 minutes each day to learning, you build momentum and keep your mind stimulated. Over time, these small efforts accumulate, creating a wealth of knowledge and skills that support personal and professional growth. Einstein's approach to learning also involved deep exploration. He was known for delving into complex ideas, spending time thinking, questioning, and reflecting. When you learn something new, take the time to understand it deeply. Rather than skimming through topics, focus on mastering one subject at a time. Ask yourself how it applies to your life or work, or how you might use this knowledge to solve a problem. Deep learning not only reinforces your understanding, but also makes it easier to apply what you've learned in meaningful ways. Surrounding yourself with diverse perspectives is another way to foster lifelong learning. Einstein believed in learning from a variety of sources, including those outside of his immediate field. Seek out people with different backgrounds, experiences, and expertise. Attend events, join study groups, or engage in discussions that challenge your viewpoint. Learning from others broadens your understanding and exposes you to new ideas, helping you develop a well-rounded, open-minded approach to life. Reflecting on what you've learned is also essential. Einstein was known for his reflective nature, often spending hours pondering over a single idea. Make it a habit to review what you've learned each week, noting how it has changed your perspective or added value to your life. Reflection reinforces learning, helping you retain information and draw meaningful connections. This practice also allows you to recognize patterns and insights, deepening your understanding and making your learning journey more intentional. Another aspect of lifelong learning is embracing challenges. Einstein viewed obstacles as opportunities for growth, believing that every challenge presented a chance to learn something new. When you encounter a difficulty, approach it with curiosity rather than frustration. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how it might help you grow. This mindset transforms challenges into valuable lessons, making each obstacle a stepping stone on your journey of personal development. Lastly, remain open to new fields of knowledge. Einstein's curiosity extended beyond physics. He explored philosophy, art, and music, recognizing the interconnectedness of all knowledge. To emulate this, challenge yourself to learn something outside your comfort zone. If you're in a technical field, explore creative subjects like art or writing. If you're in a creative industry, try studying science or history. Cross-disciplinary learning stimulates your mind and enhances your ability to think creatively, helping you make unique connections across fields. Committing to lifelong learning, as inspired by Albert Einstein, enriches your life with curiosity, adaptability, and resilience. By making learning a daily habit, exploring diverse perspectives, and embracing challenges, you cultivate a growth-oriented mindset that empowers you to thrive in an ever-changing world. Lifelong learning is not just a pathway to knowledge, it's a commitment to growth, discovery, and the endless possibilities of the mind. 25. Visualize and act as if you're already successful, inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the iconic bodybuilder, actor, and former governor of California, credits much of his success to the power of visualization and self-belief. Long before he achieved fame, Schwarzenegger imagined himself as successful, wealthy, and influential. He didn't just dream about these goals, he acted as if he had already achieved them, aligning his thoughts, actions, and lifestyle with his vision. This powerful approach teaches us that by visualizing success and embodying a successful mindset, we can accelerate our journey toward achieving our goals. The first step to applying this principle is to create a vivid vision of your success. Schwarzenegger often visualized himself as a champion bodybuilder, even when he was just beginning. Spend time picturing your future self in detail. Ask yourself, what does success look and feel like for me? Imagine every detail, where you are, what you're doing, how you feel, and who is around you. This visualization not only clarifies your goals, but also helps you believe in their attainability. When you have a clear mental image of your success, it becomes easier to make decisions and take actions that align with that vision. Once you have a vision, start acting as if you've already achieved it. Schwarzenegger behaved like a champion long before he became one, dedicating himself to the routines and habits of a successful bodybuilder. Identify the habits, routines, and mindset of the person you want to become. If your goal is to be financially successful, start by adopting responsible financial habits like budgeting and investing. If you aspire to be a leader, practice speaking confidently, taking initiative, and working on skills that leaders possess. These actions not only build your skills, but also reinforce your belief in your future success. Affirmations are another powerful tool in this process. Schwarzenegger used positive affirmations to reinforce his self-belief. Create a list of affirmations that align with your vision, such as, "I am a confident leader," "I attract opportunities," or "I am successful in my career." Repeat these affirmations daily, allowing them to shape your self-image. Over time, these affirmations replace self-doubt with confidence, training your mind to focus on your potential rather than limitations. Affirmations serve as reminders of your commitment to your goals and keep you motivated to act in ways that support your vision. Schwarzenegger also understood the importance of surrounding himself with people who believed in his potential. To cultivate a successful self-image, seek out people who inspire and uplift you. Surround yourself with individuals who share your values, goals, or drive for success. When you engage with people who believe in your potential, you reinforce your own belief. This supportive environment keeps you focused on your goals and motivated to take consistent action. Conversely, limit your exposure to those who doubt or discourage your vision, as negative influences can weaken your resolve. Visualization also involves embracing a success-oriented mindset, one that looks for opportunities and focuses on solutions. Schwarzenegger was known for his positive, forward-thinking attitude. When you encounter obstacles, ask yourself, how would a successful person handle this? This question helps you reframe challenges as opportunities to grow and solve problems creatively. By adopting this mindset, you develop resilience, resourcefulness, and a willingness to persevere, all qualities that contribute to lasting success. Physical posture and body language can also reinforce your self-image. Schwarzenegger used body language to project confidence even before he achieved his goals. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with conviction, regardless of your current situation. Research shows that adopting confident body language not only affects how others perceive you, but also influences how you feel about yourself. By embodying confidence physically, you reinforce the belief that you're capable and prepared to succeed, making it easier to tackle challenges with a positive outlook. Finally, commit to taking consistent action toward your goals, no matter how small. Schwarzenegger didn't wait for external validation before he began working toward his dreams. He took proactive steps every day. Break down your goals into actionable steps and make progress consistently, even if it's gradual. If your goal is to write a book, commit to writing a page or a paragraph each day. If you're working on fitness, show up for each workout, no matter how you feel. Every action reinforces your belief in your success and builds momentum, bringing you closer to your vision. Visualizing and acting as if you're already successful, inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger, is a transformative approach that aligns your thoughts and behaviors with your aspirations. By cultivating a successful self-image, adopting empowering habits, and surrounding yourself with supportive influences, you embody the mindset and actions of the person you want to become. This proactive, confident approach accelerates your path to success, helping you achieve your goals with clarity, resilience, and purpose.